back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look I have on right now. It is inspired by Selena because she is always rocking this awesome, really super dark black smoky eye. I don't think I've really done one on my channel before. It's a little bit dramatic for me, but I still really enjoy wearing it and recreating it for you guys. Her makeup is always on point, so I thought that I would recreate one of her makeup looks, and she seems to always be wearing this look and it just works amazing for her, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, for primer I'm going to use the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. Just this little guy here. It looks very similar to the Infallible Matte Primer that I've been using. This one doesn't say it's mattifying, so I'm hoping it works well for me. Ooh, it's very thin. This is my first time using this primer as well, so let's just hope that it works for me. For foundation, I want to go for something a little bit darker than my usual, just because this is like tanned as heck. I'm going to use the Chichi Fabulous and Flawless Foundation, and this is in the shade Golden Beige, and it's a little bit darker than what I usually go for, so it's for when I have a really awesomely dark tan. I'm going to use the Nude by Nature Flat Buffing Brush. By the way, I was going to do a first impression of this foundation, but it's kind of old now and I feel like it's already done the browns on YouTube, and I'm just so obsessed. It is amazing. It's got the best coverage, the best wear. I do get a little bit shiny at the end of the day, but I'm not too worried about that. It's just flawless. I know I look super yellow once I first applied this, but once I've done all my contouring and highlighting, it really tones it down. So I promise I will not be this yellow by the end. For concealer, I'm going to use the Fit Me in Fair, the Maybelline Fit Me, and for this little guy here, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Conceal in Light Medium. This is their newest concealer. It is their highest coverage concealer, which is just awesome, but it's a little bit closer to my skin color, so I'm going to use that just to conceal a blemish. I wish I had one of those like slanted applicators though. I don't really like the tubey side of it. And bam, it's gone. And then using the Fit Me to highlight and conceal underneath my eyes. I have the most hectic like eye bags and purpleness under my eyes lately. I don't know why. So just blending that in with my foundation brush. I would probably usually use my finger for my under eye concealer, but I've got these like long nails and it just wouldn't work. I just find that I waste a lot of product using the brush because it just sucks it all up. And just going in with a little bit more because, you know, I really want to get this concealer in the lighter shade to do some highlighting, but I went to an event and they gave me the light, medium and dark, I think, which I was so bummed about because I really wanted the light, but I think I'll just go and buy it because if it's the highest coverage concealer, I want that on my face. To add even more yellow to my face, I'm going to take the Australis Banana Powder and set underneath my eyes. I found that this is the only under eye setting powder that works for me. It just brightens up underneath my eyes so well. It doesn't cake, and I don't know, I just really love it. I've tried the Laura Mercier powder and I feel like I just need a powder with a little bit more coverage and colour to it. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Australis Fresh and Flawless and Darkest Brown. I just love all Australis powders. They're amazing. I haven't tried their actual foundations though. And I'm popping this on the rest of my face to set my foundation. This piece of hair that just really wants to go straight down in the middle of my face. Doesn't want to go this way. Doesn't want to go this way. So to contour, I'm going to try the new Maybelline Master Contour. I think they come in two different shades. There's light to medium and medium to deep, and this is the medium to deep. Comes with this little tiny angled contouring brush, which I think is so cute. It'd be really good for highlighter. But I'm going to use this little guy, my NARS ITA brush, and grab that contour shade right here. Looks almost a little bit pinky. It's a little bit disappointing that these are the medium to dark shades as well. quality is actually really nice. I really like that. It's easily blendable. The colour is really, really nice on the face. But in saying that, it matches up to my skin tone, and this is called medium to dark, and I know that there are a lot of people out there that are a lot darker than me, and this would look too light on them, so I'm just applying that up onto my temples and also underneath my cheekbones and blending that out. I really like that colour a lot. It's very, very nice. I'm going to apply some on my nose as well. It actually has a very round face, whereas mine is quite angular, especially in the lower half. I'm just going to do what I would usually do. I'm not going to try and recreate her entire face shape or anything. For blush and highlight, I don't think I'm going to use the ones that are inside of there. I don't think I'll really get much use out of them. I think I'll mainly use that contour shade. Hello, puppy. So for blush, I'm going to use the L'Oreal blush in 365. It's one of my all-time favourites. I think it'll work really well on the face because I'm going for something so dramatic on the eyes, and it's a little bit more toned down. So I like to just apply that above where I've done my contour and then blend that more towards the apple of my cheek and up a little bit. For highlight, I'm going to use my Sleek Solstice palette because did you guys really think I was not going to use it? But I'm just going to apply this more, kind of bronzy shade just to my highlight area, so the cheekbones. Oh my god. To the tip of my nose because I like to try and fake that I have a pointier nose, and my cupid's bow. So I'm just applying this to my brow bone and inner corner as well, just so we don't have to do it later. And if you're doing a really dark smoky eye, I highly recommend that you highlight the inner corner, so just prevent it from kind of looking like you've got those bruised black eyes. So that's the majority of our actual face done. Highlight, 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 highlight. Now we're going to move on to the eyebrows. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Brow Artist Kit, like per usual, and use this shade here. It's on a angled brush. Then we're going to set our brows with the Chichi Fiber Brow. I love this stuff. It's in dark brown. It's very, very similar to my favourite product in the entire world, which is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, except it's like 1,000 times smaller for probably about the same price. But yeah, it pretty much does a really, really good job as well. I also like the fact it has a smaller brush, so I'm not going to like get it everywhere. Okay, so to start on the eyes, I'm going to use my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. To apply that, I'm going to use the Sigma 3D HD Precision Brush. You can use your fingers if you don't have talons. And I'm just going to use that as a base and kind of to conceal a few of those eyelid veins as well. And I'm just going to apply that to my lid, because if you apply it up any further, when you're trying to blend out that colour, it's not going to blend because it's stuck to that base. Otherwise, if you do get it above, just make sure you set it with a translucent powder. I'm still not used to my lighting, like I'm still filming like. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to use this Stila palette. This is called Eyes Are the Window Shadow Palette in Soul. Yes, it's very beautiful. I'm going to start by taking this brown shade right here, and I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush and pop that through my crease and blending that upwards, and it's going to act as our transition colour. Blend, 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 blend. Then we're going to take this little guy here, which is called, I think it's called Being. We're going to take that on a really small crease shadow brush. I'm going to directly pop that in my crease and go back and forth and bring that up just a tiny bit. And don't worry too much if you get that on your eyelid because we're going to be putting black all over it anyway. Okay, now for the terrifying part, we probably should have done our whole face last, seeing as we're putting black shadow on the lid. That would have totally made more sense. So I'm going to take this black shadow here, so it's a matte black and I think it's called Essence. I'm just going to take that on a synthetic flat shadow brush. Slightly terrified. So I got a little bit of toilet paper because you know I'm all about class, and I'm just going to pop that just underneath the eye because I do not trust this eyeshadow at all. And I'm going to blend a little bit of that dark brown through the crease again, just to blend the two together. And I'm just going to go back in and reapply that black, just because when we blend it out we lose a good majority of the colour. Taking that dark brown, I'm going to give it a little bit of a cat eye effect. This is definitely one of those looks that requires a lot of like adding colour, blending it out, adding colour, blending it out. I'm just going to take my banana powder and I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath the shadow there to clean it up a little bit. So next we're going to take a little tiny fluffy pencil brush. We're going to take that dark brown again and apply that to our entire bottom lash line. We're going to smoke it out as we go. Then we're going to go in with the black and apply that to the outer half of our lower lash line. I'm not bringing that all the way in just because I don't want it to completely close up my eyes and I want to have that kind of elongated cat eye effect. So now we're going to do a winged eyeliner. I'm going to use the Rimmel Scandaleyes pen liner. This is one of my new favourites. The reason being is that I've gone through so many pen liners lately and they all seem to dry very, very fast, and this one hasn't. So I'm doing a wing that's a little bit more dramatic than I would usually do. And I'm also going to bring that in my inner corner and create like a little tiny flick in my inner corner. And for our waterline, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Color Riche eyeliner. This is one of my favourites. It stays on the waterline forever. For lashes, I'm going to use these little guys here, which I have kind of made myself. So these ones are Red Cherry 43s with I think half of Del Wispies on them, just to get, you know, that cat eye kind of effect with the lashes. So I'm just applying those using my usual, which is the Duo Eyelash Adhesive in Clear. In the pictures I looked at, she usually always had a pair of like quite dramatic false lashes on when she had this sort of look on. And for our bottom lashes, I'm going to use the L'Oreal False Lash Superstar. It's the double-ended one. They did have one ages ago that was the same as this, but they got rid of it and replaced it with this one, which I really like. It's got the white primer and then the black mascara on the other end. So I'm going to prime my lower lashes. This one's especially good if you really want super duper long, thick lashes. For lips, I find she usually goes for a bit of a nude, which most people tend to do if you're going for such a dramatic eye. So I'm going to try out this Maybelline Vivid Matte lipstick. I've never used it before, but the colour is just really attractive to me. It's just appealing. It's in the shade 50 Nude Thrill. It smells pretty good. So this is the finished look. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed this Selena Gomez inspired dramatic smoky eye. Something I would probably not wear, like it's a little bit too dramatic for me, but I still really enjoy it. It was really fun to create for you guys. So if you did enjoy, please give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe if you're not already, because it means so much to me, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye!